There are so many options with what you can do with Fusion Mineral Paint. You can even paint fabric, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to transform your old outdated chairs with fabric, or even your pillows with a custom stencil just by painting fabric. When you're painting fabric, one of the questions that we get is, how do I prep it? Most of the time you don't need to do any prep work at all to the fabric, but it really depends on what that type of fabric is. Painting fabric is not going to work on every single medium. You may have vinyl, you may have leather, you may have burlap, or you may have just a regular cotton. So keep in mind that painting every surface is going to look a little bit different and feel a little bit different as well. So it's always a bit of an experiment, but be sure to test it out and try it and see how it works for you. I'm going to show you a couple of different examples of what you can easily paint with our paint. The first example that I'm going to show you is painting a burlap pillow. Now, burlap is a bit of a rougher material, so you may think that painting it is going to have a rough texture, and I'm going to show you how to avoid having a rough texture so it's a beautiful, smooth finish. And I'm not going to paint the entire pillow, but what I'm going to do is actually customize it with one of our stencils. So we have a wide variety of different stencils that you can use. Lots of different styles that are bound to suit your needs. This one we're going to use here is a beautiful Paris stencil. And we're going to use one of my favorite impactful colors. It is coal black. It's our beautiful jet black. And you may see here that I've got just a tester size, and a tester is all you're going to need to do this project. So for the cost of about $4 to $5, you can completely customize your own painted fabric pillow. Let's show you how easy it is to get started. So the key here is to make sure that you don't use too much paint. So I've got my piece of craft paper here, and I'm just going to pour a little bit of paint on it. I'm hardly using any paint out of the tester. And I'm going to take my fabulous stencil brush. It's just a very flat, stiff brush to work with. And I'm going to dip it into the paint and remove as much of it as possible. Less is more here, and that is the key when you're stenciling. So try and get most of it off. And then I'm just going to firmly hold down my stencil. And our stencils are a beautiful 10 mil thickness, which means that they're gonna stay in place for you. You can actually reuse them over and over again. Now remember, I removed almost all the paint off my brush, and you're seeing that I'm already halfway done stenciling. A little bit goes a long way. And as I kind of move, I just kind of have my fingers crawl along so that the stencil stays down. And I just dabbed a little bit more paint because I needed just a little more to finish. We're almost done here. It is so quick and easy to stencil. And there we go, we can lift that off. And there we have our beautiful custom stencil pillow. And that is how easy it is to paint fabric with Fusion Mineral Paint. Now what I'm gonna do is just let this sit and dry, and then in about 20 to 30 minutes, I can come by with a light grit sandpaper and just gently sand down any areas that may be a little bit on the coarse side, and then just leave it like that. You don't have to put any top coat on it. And yes, you can actually throw this in the wash and it will wash very well. It's exceptionally durable and it'll be very long lasting.